All right. Let's go saddle hunting, man. So, it's later season for us. Doesn't feel like it. January 10th, 2024. And I've got a buck on camera. He's not there during legal shooting light, but he seems like he's on a 2-day cycle. Today would be the second day. I don't know if he's broken off. On one side, he's got this gigantic fork, which is weird for Florida, but not for my area. It seems like genetically these guys don't shoot these weird deer, and so we get these really weird genetics where you get one side that's got this huge horn and one that'll have an 8-inch dagger or whatever. So if he comes in tonight, he's getting shot. I don't have him during legal shooting light, but I'm hoping that tonight, maybe at last light, he'll come in. Normally what we do in these later seasons is we turn our attention more towards food sources. So I'm going to be hunting over bait tonight, over corn. I'm going to be about 120 yards away from where I think he's walking into. And I'm going to saddle hunt. So I'm going to get us up in the tree and check it out from there. But what happens is we don't really have white oaks here. And yesterday we had a really nasty storm blow through. It went all the way up the East Coast, and it just knocked off so many leaves off the trees. So I would imagine most of the stuff that we have in the woods is fallen. The food source is scarce. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a few deer tonight come out and feed at last light, but I'm looking for one specific. I'm looking for any legal buck, but this one is very distinct. So hopefully we can get in the tree pretty quiet. The wind is going to be perfect for this area, and I can settle in and wait for last light. I think last light, I got to look it up, but I think it's 6:10. And so, yeah, man, I'm just going to take you along with me as we walk through the saddle hunting process, putting on the gear, throwing on the backpack. I'm going to park pretty far away from where I'm going tonight. That way, there's just no sound. It's relatively quiet. And we'll get up into the tree, as long as it didn't get knocked down from the wind. And we will go from there. They say that you don't have a chance if you're not in the woods. To at least even have a chance, you have to be in the woods. So tonight, we're going to sneak in. Wind is perfect right now. And I'm only going to take 3 sticks tonight. It's rifle season, so we need to have our orange on, hunter's orange on, to be safe this time of year. Well, all year this year. This has been the most versatile piece of kit that I've used all year, and this is the First Light neck gaiter. This thing is the best. So I will be wearing this tonight. Saved my butt through the bug season, and I just love it for the camouflage factor. So that's that. The old Sherman pocket, thing's working great. Walker ears, very needed. The kill stick, very important. So I got the 3 latitude sticks, 11 foot of am steel on the bottom 2. Which is tree, it doesn't matter, they don't need it. It's only about, basketball size around. And then my 8 feet and my Hang Free Co. 8er. This thing has been great all year. It really is just nice to be able to get that much further up on a tree from the ground with the first stick. Some guys like to carry their saddles in, not wear them. I just wear mine in. It just makes it much easier, removes a step for me. So I'm going to put my saddle on, put my chest harness on that I've been working with all year. It's the fob from FHF. Such a valuable piece of gear because I have all my essentials right there: binos, rangefinder, and then on the left side I've got my nav pouch so it holds my cell phone. It'll hold the battery back up. It's worked really well. No complaints at all. So I'm going to get that stuff on. You got to be careful. In Florida, we have sand burrs. There's nothing like getting a sand burr in your crotch from it being attached to your saddle and you not knowing it. That's always fun. Feels good. Fob. This goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. I never climb a tree with a loaded gun. I know some guys like to walk into the woods and have their gun loaded in case something walks out, which I get, I understand. But if I do that, which I haven't right now, but if I do that, I will definitely unload my gun and get up the tree and then pull my gun up unloaded behind me. A few years ago, I had a buddy of mine load his gun going into the woods. It was a bolt action. Gets in the woods, gets into his stand, which was a stand that we built on ladder scaffolding. Got up in there, sat down, and grabbed his rifle by the barrel and moved it close to his face, and the rifle went off. The round went right through the roof. He had no idea what happened. So thankfully he was safe. It scared the crap out of all of us. Thank God. That would have killed him. Was a 30-30. So yeah, thankfully he was safe. Get up in the tree, get out of the tree in a safe manner. I just read the other day, 86% of accidents in stands happen getting up and getting down. So that needs to be your main focus when you're hunting out of a saddle or a stand, in my opinion. We're gonna get up in this tree right here. All right. I don't have as much time as I wish I did. So I'm gonna get up in the tree and then I'll talk a little bit. But it's like 4:20, I need to get settled. So when I stake a stick, I make sure all the teeth are exactly where they need to be to bite in when I step on. There's no gaps, there's nothing crooked. Some of this carbon fiber stick has worked great all year, but the teeth aren't as sharp as like the one stick or some of the sticks that have the aluminum teeth on them. This is all carbon, so you want them to sit really well. So you can see here, and I do the same up top. Just make sure they're in the tree, okay? Before you go to step up on them. All right, I'm gonna tie in, go up. All right, stick 2 sits loosely on the tree, resting on the top stick. That way I could go hands free. I got one stick off my left side, and then when I get up, I will move this up so we get obviously more distance than that, but I don't want to have to go up a tree with anything in my hand. So this one just rests right here, nice and loose. All right, second stick is up, third is on my hip. We make our next move. All right, third stick and final stick comes off of my hip and onto the tree. Off, on. All right, so we're in safe. I got the bridge connected. My backup Prusik is connected to my conduct. Now I'm gonna take off my lineman's rope, pack it away, and get my stuff strap hung up and my rifle loaded and in the tree safe. Okay, so I have my rifle in the tree. I really like this tethered folding stow or whatever they call it. It's a folding gear hook. I'm probably going to wrap it in some stealth strip or something equivalent to that. Because it's a rifle hunt, I got my pack on the left side, so I'll step out and I can actually use my rifle on a rest for a shot, and I will simulate that once I get all my hoist away and stuff like that. So right now, when I take my rifle or my bow off and hang it, I take my hoist before I take the rifle off or the bow off, put it on its rest. But I take this and I just hook it right there to where my bridge is. And that way I can go hands-free. And then I will go ahead and take this, roll it up, and put it in my pouch on the left side of my body. All right, guys, so you can see here. Now I can take shots, small, closer shots all around me, but I'm gonna be shooting down there about 120 yards. And so I got my Kafaru pack as my rest. I'm off to the left side of the saddle, or off to the left side of my platform. And if something comes in, I don't have to worry about stabilizing, as well as stabilizing myself and the rifle at the same time. I can rest my rifle on my pack and I can take a nice clean shot. Love this setup. Okay, so we're set up, we're good to go. And I'm nice and comfortable in the tree. It's really nice. I'm actually gonna turkey hunt under that tree this year. We're up about 14 feet, not real high tonight. I'm locked in. Let me lock that down. And we're gonna be shooting down there. So we're just gonna settle in. Yes, I wear hearing protection. If I took these walkers off, you would know that I have hearing aids now at 42. Part of that is work related, but I'm trying to preserve what I have. So the walkers are just the easiest thing for me to wear. I'm gonna get off, settle in. It's 4:45 and we got the last hour coming in, so I'm just gonna enjoy the evening. It's gorgeous out. I'm already listening to the owls. So we'll see what happens. You can't equate success to always seeing something. That's why they call it hunting and not killing. Tonight was an awesome night. It got cold quick. I didn't see anything but squirrels. So I'll continue to pursue this buck for however long it takes until the 21st of January. And in the meantime, I'll enjoy the journey. I listened to The Long Hunter from Meat Eater. It's their first audiobook. It's awesome. Haven't finished it yet, but I'm almost done. It's like 6 hours long. And I'm going to go home and make some dinner for the family. But it was a great night, and it's cold. So, yeah, we'll try again soon.